Very sad. Should I head back to my room and get some shut-eye? If anything's gonna happen, it'll be tomorrow. I better wrap up my business that I got tonight before bed. There was room, we went to bed, it was hot like a light. Like, you could still get your blizzard if you wanted. And I would implying I wouldn't get a blizzard.
You're on. Your ass is getting fried, small fry.
There's no end to their energy, I swear. Ah, well. At least they've chilled out some compared to yesterday.
It's because they're young, man.
You're becoming more of a doting father by the day.
Shut up.
Ren. Oh, Elaine's Elaine.
Well, look at that. We're neighbors.
Oh, look at that. She actually looks damn good in loungewear. Hell yeah.
You and I are basically in sniffing distance, but we're still in different buildings. Kinda weird, isn't it?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Good morning, Van.
Morning to you, too. Never thought I'd see the day when we'd exchange good mornings at a resort like this.
Yeah, well, I wanted to exchange good mornings waking up next to each other, but no, you don't love me like that, Van.
Oh? I seem to recall a certain someone promising we would go to Michelin together someday. I know a lot has changed between us since then, but it's nice to think about us still doing it one day, don't you think?
Yeah. So, you guys have any luck finding leads?
Oddly enough, no. I'd like to believe that's a sign there's no sinister plot at work here, but doesn't seem like it.
Oh no, it's sinister and it's here.
Ain't a chance in hell. He's gonna act before too long. I can smell it.
I can feel it too. As you know, I'm still a bracer, and my duty to the guild comes before anything else.
Of course.
But that doesn't mean we can't lean on each other. I'm counting on you, Van.
Right. When the time comes, I hope you'll have my back too.
No.
Two of them chatted for a while until eventually it was time for breakfast and time for him to go get another woman. Once he and his friends finished eating, the discussion shifted to what they should do next. Okay, what's our plan for today? Yeah, what's left to do on this island? We did most of the fun stuff yesterday. I don't think that's what she meant by plan, Nadia. You're not wrong, though. We blew through all the normal vacation-y activities yesterday. You and Elaine already exchanged information earlier this morning, right? Uh-huh. But I can't say either of us got much out of it. We're still all in the dark here. I left field sensors on all last night, and they didn't pick up on anything, unfortunately. But even so, I'm starting to think that today won't be as peaceful as yesterday. I concur. If there wasn't a looming threat, Mr. Al-Fayed would not have been dispatched here. I doubt that four-eyed bastard and his loyal guard dog would have showed their ugly mugs unless they had a good reason. Yeah, there's no way Harwood would have brought us here unless he had something big planned. Whatever the case, we're going to have to widen the scope of our investigation if we want to get to the bottom of this. We never ended up checking out those undeveloped islands, so why don't we head over that way first? Van? What's gotten into you? Peace.
Huh? That's the boy from Messeldom.
And that outfit. Could he?
Hey, hold it right there.
Where'd he go? There. How'd he do that?
Must be that shadow ability of his.
I'm gonna strangle that little bastard.
Isn't
Come on, we're going after him.
Indeed.
Don't think I'm gonna let you...
Alright. Huh?
modifying your ornament, are you?
Switching to make single element slot accessed. Shard skills updated.
A little less acceptable to death. And good. You're good. You're good. I literally just bring on Yes for this fucking S-Craft anyway.
Why would he show up now?
Why not?
I'd be lying if I said that didn't bug me, but we don't got time to mull over this. Let's tail him.
Wait. Why am I sensing... No, it couldn't be.
There with the class, S. There with the class.
About that, I guess.
Yeah, well, he needs to be about that or else we die.
Oh.
I mean, obviously.
I thought this place was sealed off.
And now it's not.
Was yesterday. Did he run through here?
I wouldn't say no to a big Oreo blizzard, you know?
Track him with a shard search.
Thea, Zeros, try to get a lock on him too.
Understood. You old-timers actually went up with me. I'm impressed. Okay, not really. You following us here was all part of the plan, so...
Yeah, you're pretty quick on your feet for being dumb old farts.
Rude.
You're not very quick on the uptake, are you?
No, you do not just call me a... Hey,
These two are eerily similar.
Well, I did know that you two looked alike. But now that I'm seeing you side by side, I'm guessing you're siblings. Or maybe even twins?
S, do you think it's them?
Yeah, more than likely.
Alrighty, that's enough about us. We'll let that old bag of bones do the talking from here.
Hey, Harwood.
My. You two have really been putting your nose to the grindstone this morning. I could learn a thing or two from your work ethics.
For real, my dude. You've been working us like a damn slave driver. It's cool, though. We get that it's all part of the build-up to your master plan.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that I need a nice long nap. You're on your own for a while, okay?
Of course. You do what you want to do, and as always, I'll do what I want to do.
Yep. This is real bad.
You really need to work on your surprise twist game. You were about as subtle as a sledgehammer, Mr. E.H. AKA Elroy Harwood, the fourth Anguis of Ouroboros.
Hey there, my friends. It's been much too long. So, you had me figured out from the start, did you?
Yep.
I see you're all enjoying your vacation on my little slice of paradise.
Yeah.
How delightful.
Well, what else they got?
Now tell me, when did we last meet? Was it
We
during that
got 9 minutes to look through it. Well, less than that.
dear, how time flies.
I know you.
Oreo it is.
You're the one responsible for the creation of the gardens.
Yeah, they have more, but they only...
I
That's
didn't
fine.
realize you two knew him.
Oh, yes.
Oreo's fine.
I've heard all about you. You're the little ones who took down the big bad emperor, aren't you? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. I saw the destruction of the gardens last year, and you saved me a fourth of the work. Job well done.
You can keep your thanks.
No. Thank you.
It's not like we did it for you.
Normally, I'd have jumped at the chance to enjoy a little vacation. Too bad you're the one footing the bill. So what's with the twins? They your underlings or something?
Betcha.
That means everything we dealt with in Messeldom and Longport was...
the work of this toxic rat bastard.
Yep.
Who, me? I did no such thing.
Oh, that was us.
Trust me. If I could take credit for Zect Arms's quaint little rampage and Heiyue's hair-raising bout of palace politics, I would.
Don't play dumb. Ace was the one behind everything in Messeldom. And I'd bet my career on you putting him up to that. Not to mention, Hayway received a great deal of support from behind the scenes.
You might not have been around in the capital as of late, but there's no doubt in my mind that you were involved in what happened there.
Time to fess up. Why'd you send out those invitations? And don't say to write a rave review of your island getaway spot, because I won't buy it.
Well, that's literally it.
I was hoping we could relish in the build-up some more. Where's your sense of drama? Although I can't blame you for wanting to get straight to the point, considering what it is you're looking for.
Yeah,
I take it you have it in your possession then?
I do.
One of the fragments of the 8th Genesis, I mean.
Give the little lady a read, and she thinks she can take the whole Selge. Before I answer your question, I'll fire off one of my own. Just how much do you know about it?
Less than I should.
What do you mean by how much?
The Genesis. First ordnance left behind by Professor C. Epstein. They were created many decades ago, yet they exceed our modern-day technology by leaps and bounds.
Because he was the man.
So, what do you think they're for?
They were used in the experiments that eventually brought about our current orbital technology. What else would they be for?
Ooh, so close, but no dice.
I think you and I both know that's not all there is to it. Almada used them to bring about disasters unlike anything mankind has ever seen. A resurrected undead.
Seen it.
The tyrant. Mind control with drugs. The singularity. And the monitoring of the Death Game's rules. And the grandest of all was the finale. Pandemonium. Or so I thought.
Oh.
But I was wrong. What's happening now is far, far grander. Don't you think?
What is happening now?
Must mean... But how could you know?
You've been beating around the bush for a while now. Get to the point.
Feigning ignorance won't do you much good at this stage, kid. Say, why don't you share with the rest of the class, Argride?
I'd rather not.
Tell us, how does it feel to die?
Not great.
There you are.
Van!
Oops. Looks like we're fresh out of time.
Elaine!
And Prince Sharid! We all saw you rush out of the villa earlier.
We were wondering why the gates were wide open. Didn't realize you went and found the Oathbreaker.
I really wish you guys would have, waited a little longer. We were just getting to the information.
Actually, we didn't.
It was more like he led us here.
Oh.
Indeed. That's not our chief concern, though. We need to restrain that man.
Yeah, you can't.
I suppose there's no getting the jump on you. So,
And they aren't the only new arrivals.
You're a hard man to find, Oathbreaker.
Our supercilious vice captain friend isn't, however.
We're only here to see to this heretic's execution.
Now that you can do. You can't, but you're allowed to.
Got bored of playing hide and seek,
Oh, we're all just after him then.
Execute G4 protocol. Seize the target.
Yes, sir.
Cousin?
Ikaruga, the Gralspetter, and even the monks and Iscariot are all in attendance.
Death game?
Look at how late you made us, you incompetent imbeciles!
You're in my way, lady. I'm real curious to see how you weasel your way out of this one. You got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
The jig is up, my dear. You are surrounded by some of the greatest powerhouses on the continent.
Even the 2 enforcers came.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's off today.
It bounced off of 4 things, then bounced out. I
Really
threw it in
off
there,
today.
and it bounced off that water bottle, into that water bottle, into the syrup bottle, into out.
Oh.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Yeah, bad timing. Hey, David.
Well, anyway, what I was gonna say is, I think right beneath McBurn, they make it seem like Harwood is the next most powerful Anguis person in Ouroboros, right under McBurn. Obviously, not including the Grandmaster.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like they're here to help him.
My oh my.
We're doing all right.
Aren't I? Care to lend your
We're
dear
doing.
old boss hand, Retzi?
Crossing our fingers.
We're crossing our fingers.
So I hopefully will still have a job.
Well, you'll have a job.
I say no freaking way.
We do not take orders from traitors of the society. It is about time you reaped what you sowed, my dear.
Huh?
What did she just say?
I thought as much. You really are in hot water then.
Evidently so. Guess I should have kept the twins around for a little longer.
A bunch of stuff happening with some healthcare related stuff.
I'm not going to be able to pull off the ultimate crime with all these loose ends. My savant lawbreaker reputation's on the line. So I really should correct that, huh? Perhaps I'm getting rusty in my old age.
You sure like to run your mouth. Keep that up and I'll rip it clean off.
Right on. Gotta beat the reform.
I'm sure he's hatching some sort of devious plot. I doubt he would have brought us all here otherwise.
Well,
He says that, but I don't even think you like Ford.
I don't, but...
Then, we'll grill him for answers on what was going on behind the scenes during those incidents in Crossbell and Erebonia.
If it's my plan you're worried about, don't be. I've already put it into motion. Oh, and since I'm such a nice guy, let me give you a warning. Don't come any closer.
We got guns, that's fine.
We do got guns.
Trying to say.
Perhaps he's trying to mislead us. Or maybe not.
Yes, those are the only two options.
Surely he can't have an ace up his sleeve.
No, he does.
Why is everyone getting cold feet all of a sudden?
Shut up, Rosalie.
You won't hear me complaining. Now's your chance to redeem yourselves, you filthy swine! Go fetch the fragment for me!
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, you guys are idiots. And they are dead.
Wait!
Whoa.
He's the master of poisons.
That's true, I suppose.
The hell? What's it?
Oh, shit! Oh, we all dead.
He's using...
He is using.
Poison.
How unfortunate. Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
He did warn us.
The entire island will be engulfed in my toxic haze. You may as well accept your fate.
Even the civilians?
Yeah, why not?
Should have known. No wonder everything felt off. You
Really went and did it.
You are so very naughty.
Nadia.
We all dead.
Damn it. It's time to raise the curtain. The performance is about to start. Take a seat and enjoy the show.
He knows about the timey-wimey shit. So I guess he's just trying to trigger that shit. Everyone is killed by Harwood's poison. Damn right we are. What?
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
What?
The people we can select.
Yeah, that's the group that was gonna be joining here.
Where'd he go?
Oh.
There! How'd he do that?
Must be that shadow ability of hit.
I'm gonna strangle that little bastard.
Isn't
This feeling. What was that just now? It feels like something is going to happen. It's the same as before. Yeah, just like what happened back in Edith. Right. We better chase after him. But if we do that, God, is this really the only option? Maybe there's a more direct route we can take. Alright, well, that was bad. But now, boat. Take the speedboat there instead of going the way we went. Looks like one of the boats the villa rents out. This isn't the time for the boat ride, dude. If we don't hurry, the kid's gonna get away. What the? It's that same feeling from before. If we already know where he's gonna be, let's take this. It'll get us there much faster if we went on foot than if we went on foot. That's a good point. What do you think, Van? Yeah, this should work. I say we go for it. Hop in, everyone.
Huh? A boat?
Well. Now that's certainly a novel approach.
We took a boat there instead of running there.
Ah.
Hey, Oathbreaker. We need to talk. Get in here. We're gonna take a ride with us to the other show.
Oh. Yes, you are.
Very well. I know the perfect place we can go.
What the heck? You got here before me? I thought I lost them.
Well, you did your best. Even if it was a complete waste of energy.
Oh, I remember seeing this place from the villa.
You did?
We're in a blind spot, thankfully, so this should give us some privacy.
That's right. Now, we can enjoy a nice long chat without fear of interruption. Although I am a little annoyed I won't be able to unveil my special surprise.
You're talking about that trap you set up, yeah? The one that triggers automatically when you're in danger and engulfs the whole island in a poison gas?
Hot damn! How'd you know? Did you stumble on one of our toys?
After all the trouble we went through to hide them, we even moved them to new hiding places anytime someone got too close.
So you're making use of biochemical weapons, poisons, and powerful drugs that are illegal under international law. Did you seriously spread them across the entire island?
Did you know this?
Pass them at all, considering what they pulled in Messeldom.
Not bad. I'm curious as to how you learned about the devices, though. I seriously doubt you actually saw one of them for yourselves.
You're smart. You figure it out.
He's just like we heard. Actually, Tim thought the rumor did him justice. This guy's bad to the bone.
I didn't think we'd meet this way, but I'm glad we finally come face to face with the man who started it all.
Oh, yes. I've heard all about you. You're the little ones who took down the big bad emperor, aren't you? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. I sought the destruction of the gardens last year, and you saved me a fourth of the work. Job well done.
You can keep your thanks.
Yeah, it's not like we did it for you. I have to ask, why did you bring us here?
You leaked information about the legacy to attract the attention of the Bracers, Marduk, and all the other parties on this island.
Each and every one of them is gunning for your head, but instead of laying low, you invited them here. You might as well have tightened the noose around your own neck. Why would you do something so stupid?
Telling you my reasons now would spoil the surprise. All you need to know is that I did all that because I had to. As for why I brought you here, I wanted you to partake in a little island tour.
What? Come again? A tour?
There are a number of eye-catching old buildings and ruins around this place. Surely they didn't escape your notice. What say we go around to each of them? We can wax nostalgic over the past as we learn about their origins. Sounds like a fun little activity to me.
You brought us here for some island tour? That's ridiculous! Stop spouting nonsense and tell us the real reason you brought...
I'm not spouting nonsense. I promise you, I'm dead serious. Business has been on the decline ever since I bought this island. I want to draw in
Everybody's gonna
new
summon.
customers. So I
Not
thought
bad.
about adding some fun, thrilling activities. That's why I designed a tour. And I needed some guinea pigs who could offer up some feedback. Think of it as another 4SPG from me to you. It'll be just like that time in Oracion.
You think we're gonna buy all that? It's pretty obvious this is all just a pretext for something more sinister.
The only reason we took that other job was because it benefited us in the long run. I'm not planning on accepting any more 4SPGs from you, so you can forget it.
I knew you'd say something along those lines, but I'm afraid you don't have much choice in the matter. That is, unless you want everyone on this island to start coughing up blood.
You wouldn't! Are you attempting to blackmail us?
Yep.
By holding everyone on this island, civilians included, hostage?
Yep, we know this.
You can be set off on my command, anywhere and anytime. So what'll it be? Will you accept my request and save countless lives in the process? Or turn it down and let me murder every last one of you? It's up to you. I'm curious which choice best suits your style, Spriggan.
You rotten! This guy might just take the cake as the most despicable man on the continent.
Yep.
Not surprised the founder of the Gardens would turn out to be so diabolical.
But why go to such great lengths just to ensure we go on this tour?
Yeah, this whole thing has bullshit written all over it.
What do we do, Van?
We have a choice. We're just gonna have to suck it up and go along with this charade. Before we do your dumbass tour, let's get one thing straight. This ain't a 4SPG. We're only doing this to save the lives of everyone on this island. It's just a trade. Our help for their safety.
You've got yourself a deal. Oh, and don't worry. I'll reward you all for your trouble upon completion of the tour. When I said you'll find what you're looking for, I meant it.
So you do have a fragment.
Huh? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Back into hiding, of course. There's no reason for me to stick around now that the deal's been
Well, he's the Oathbreaker. A deal is basically an oath, so this is
The tour
bad.
still in the planning stages, so don't say a word about it to anyone. Consider this a non-disclosure agreement. If you break it, well, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you what will happen.
You're free to tell people you're working with us, though. That's already old news to, basically everyone.
I took a peek at both islands from the shadows, and word about that has been making the rounds. Looks like people spotted us on the boat. Sucks for you, I guess.
We tried to avoid being seen by taking the long way around. But it sounds like we were spotted all the same.
Great. Thanks to you bastards, everyone's gonna be at our throats.
Yo, chill out, dude. I'm sure it won't be everyone. And hey, you're our accomplices now, so don't stress. We'll help make sure your rep doesn't go to utter shit.
Yep. Good luck. Try to hang in there or whatever.
Hold it! Before you go, just answer me one thing. I get why the Oathbreaker is doing all this, but what's your stake in it?
This is supposed to be our first time meeting you. But there's one thing that's been bugging me for a while now. There's something familiar about you. I almost get the feeling that you're like me and S.
Huh? You mean they're...
That's not too surprising, given that you're both our predecessors. We're the Garden's greatest masterpieces. 3 and 9.
Those titles rightfully belong to us now, given that we survived the Thorns trial by poison. Of course, it's not like it matters now anyway.
I knew it.
We'll send you the map for the tour shortly. And now, we'll take our leave. Enjoy the rest of your day on this cursed, secluded island of ours. Do try to have fun, my confidants.
So all those people who wanted his head, they want ours now.
Yep.
Van's group rushed the boat and made their way there. Great. Well, here we are at the easternmost point off of Nemeth Island. This place is supposed to be off limits. Doubt anybody's been over here in a long time. There are plans to develop the area more, but they haven't been followed through on any of them yet, which strikes me as strange. It feels like a waste not to make use of all this wide open space. Our research indicates this area has been left undeveloped for several years now. We inquired about the matter with Harwood's employees, but they didn't have any answers for us. It doesn't look like a medium to me. Why make us do a tour here? What exactly is he hoping to gain from this? Is Catra okay? I'd give anything to know what that toxic bastard's up to. And what was up with that last exchange with the twins anyway? They called you their predecessors, right? Does that mean they're from the Gardens too? Probably, yeah. That was our first time meeting them, though. We did hear that Melchior's Garden of Thorns had 2 twin assassins. They were part of the unit that doggedly chased us a few years back. Thanks to Ban, we were able to escape to safety in Crossbell, but things were a bit touch and go there for a while. Oh, so they were the ones you were running from. Yeah, I remember us having a few close calls back then. After the Garden's timely demise, we spent some time last year looking into their dealings. While we were doing that, we stumbled on a rumor. Just before the organization fell apart, Melchior gave one final order. He told all the remaining members of the Gardens to start killing each other. That would have been right after Dante's first death in Arasion. That guy was a psychopath to end all psychopaths. But why would he do that? I don't think there's much point in trying to puzzle that out. His 6 schemes made sense to him alone. Anyway, I suppose that explains why those Gardens remnants we ran into in Aramis were dolls. Yep, and that hooded freak was the one who brought them there. Oh right, they said something about a trial by poison. Isn't there a magic ritual in ancient Eastern cultures about that? Yeah, the idea was to lock a bunch of poisonous animals in together and force them to fight it out. People did that to create potent toxins. Cool. It's totally screwed up, if you ask me. So you think they went through something like that? If you want my take, I'm not sure we can trust the word of anyone that's associated with a man called the Oathbreaker. Either way, that whole thing is the least of our worries right now. We should probably be focusing on getting ourselves off the other's guest hit list. Why us? If it weren't for that poison gas, we wouldn't be having to put ourselves through this tour of his. Well, nothing we can do about it now except do it. According to the info Harwood sent, the first checkpoint is a cave. Assuming the map's reliable. It shouldn't be too far away from here. Let's get moving. Well. Yeah. We'll do this next time. Until then.